Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to Let's Try Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr. Now, if you're a fan of the Warhammer universe, whether we're talking about fantasy or 40k, it's a really good time to be a gamer because there's like a million options for you out there, including Inquisitor Martyr, which is an action RPG game. You know, top-down, hack and slash. Oh, I was going to demonstrate my attacking, but I am in my base right now, and apparently I can't attack and show off some of the cool moves. But yeah, top-down, hack and slash, get into a map, and murder like 100 things at once, leaving gore and bodies all over the place. There's a few things that really make this game stand out from a few of the other action RPGs, and a big part of it, I would say, might have to do with just the way that you have a ship, you have a star map, and you can navigate around, well, I was going to say the galaxy. You can navigate around this sector of the galaxy and have a fair amount of options in terms of where to go. Now, I haven't played this game a ton. They did hook me up with a press account that's got a max level character here, level 50, although level 50 is not going to be the maximum for very long. It's going to be just like a few days to a week or so after the video goes live, I think, where Season 1 is going to be released for this game, which increases the level cap to 70, adds a lot more to the galaxy, more missions, more items, more all the stuff. I have to say, they have been really active at continuing to develop this game since release. Lots of new things that are coming down. So we've got a bunch of new extra spots over here. I am just going to be hanging out in the Tenebra subsector over here. We've got a list of different systems. This is the power rating, effectively, the different systems over here, which just gives you an idea, because once you hit like max level, then there's still like the idea that you get more and more powerful as you get, more loots. And there's not just experience, there's like 3 different extra currencies and resources that you can pick up. I think Favor was added in the same, not expansion, but like patch that added the Warzone system. Now, I might be wrong. I've been trying to catch up. Again, I'm still fairly new to the game here, but I think that might have been it. And so it means, more loot options, more different stuff. I mean, it's not, it's not pay currency or anything if people are thinking that it's that. It's in-game currency that you get from doing various types of missions and stuff like that. For example, we're going to do a Warzone today. Now, this is the general Warzone area that I'm in here. You can see it's divided up by a bunch of stages. You got to complete stage 1 to get to stage 2 and so on and so forth. Now, the stages each have 10 battles. You don't actually have to do all 10 battles. For example, I did battle 4 here, and that actually unlocked the previous battles as an example to sort of rush things along if you want to, if you're powerful enough that you can go a little bit faster. But the things scale up pretty crazy fast because, as you can see, the difference between battle 1 over here and battle 7, by the time you get to battle 7, you're dealing almost half the amount of damage you normally would, and you're taking 1/3 extra damage than normal by going to the Warzone 7 here. So the difficulty scales up dramatically fast. Because it's hard to play and talk at the same time, I'll probably just do the first level Warzone here, which should be relatively easy for us, hopefully. You can see that we get different amounts of Warzone XP here, as well as Favor. We've got a Warzone rank. Ranking up will give us access to more passive skills over here, which is kind of neat. And you can tune this. So again, like you have your normal character, because it's an action RPG. You have your normal character with your normal skills and all those things. And in addition to that, we've got this whole other level of customization that you unlock in this kind of endgamey kind of content. Well, this is like the first endgamey kind of content. They're looking to continuously add more and more, which is quite cool. Before we jump into the mission, let's go ahead and just hop out to the command bridge. So I've got my whole ship. I am an Inquisitor here of the... I don't really know the 40k lore, unfortunately, but I'm a really, really, really badass Inquisitor person. There are a number of different sort of class combinations. Like, there's 3 major divisions, but then they have more subdivisions. It's kind of hard to explain, but we are an assassin infiltrator over here as our background. We've got this combination of 2 things over here. There's a whole social game, like, you can play totally single player, of course, but you can find a cabal, which is a group of players. You can group up with other players for co-op and so on and so forth. There's all that kind of online play that you would expect from an ARPG. We've got some perks selected here, which, again, I can tune to all kinds of... I'm not going to mess with it because they set me up this account, so I'm going to have to assume that they put together something that kind of makes some sense. I hope. We get adrenaline for incoming attacks that deal damage to the character. Adrenaline is one of our resources to use, I think, our ultimate kind of move. We've got a Nephron over here. We get a dodge bonus for every 5% of the class resource bar present. So I think the Adrenaline is our class resource bar, for example, so we can get up to 20% more dodge, and that's accruing. Zealous Displacement, we've got a personal teleporter, which is one of the things that we've got equipped. If we look at the inventory, personal teleporter will be... where? Right here. There's our personal teleporter right over here. This is an item we have equipped that allows us to, well, teleport around if we want to. It also has some passive effects, this item here. It's a really good one. We gain some HP per kill. It also gives us some HP regeneration, some physical resistance and things like that. There's a bunch of different variants. For example, I could replace the personal teleporter with this remote mine instead. Then I wouldn't teleport, but I'd be able to put down these mines, and that's kind of funky cool. But then I'd probably want to change Zealous Displacement because I wouldn't be using a personal teleporter anymore. Maybe there's one that's mine specific, or I just want to, I don't know, maybe I use a lot of dots. I do actually use a type of poison. I'm not sure if it leaves damage over time. I'd have to double check the abilities. Then we got like skills over here that you can skill up, and you can tune your character. Like there's a bunch of these different categories that you can then progress through. It's like not one ginormous skill tree. It's like 15, 16, 18 different skill trees. It's like, what? My God, there's so many different ways that you can tune up. So they've obviously gone for some movement tech, some critical tech, and a lot of focus on close combat over here. These are sort of achievements, but they unlock more stuff, right? So if we, warp bleed, if we complete this, then we'll get +1 force, an extra attribute point over here. This is for a Psyker only, which is one of the other classes, for example. We get this morality bar. I don't know what's going on, but apparently we're going down the Puritan track, whatever that means. Progression over here, again, we're max rank of our normal level, although if I recall correctly, Season 1 is going to increase the maximum level to 70. And then we've got this Warzone rank over here for this in-game kind of content. Bunch of stuff. There's this sort of like random mission generator system over here. There's a crafting system over here. For example, I could take these items. Yeah, let's just salvage some of this stuff because I'm not intending to use these things. We get some salvage bits over here, some basic resources, advanced resources, different things we can start to craft. We can tune our appearance. We've got a tech tree over here to unlock. I still don't understand a lot of it, but there's a lot to do, clearly. Okay, let's do this first Warzone mission over here to wrap up the video. So we're going to go to stage 1. I'm just going to do battle 1 here because, again, it's going to be hard to talk and play at the same time. These are fast-paced games, and it might be a little tricksy. I didn't actually look at my loot. I forgot. I mean, we highlighted the teleporter, but that was about it. I didn't look at all the items in there. But one of the big things is that you can have 2 weapon sets with you, and you can switch between them in battle by hitting tab. So they've got it set up. We've got this big 2-handed sword that I'm currently wielding now, and if I hit tab, it'll actually change me to this sort of sniper rifle over here. I can zoom in a fair bit to take a look. We can rotate around if we want as well. That is a humongous rifle here. And the abilities I have changed. So right now I've got my rifle, so I've got all my these abilities that are sort of associated with this 2-handed rifle. If I hit tab, there we go, not shift tab, then I can switch back to my 2-handed sword, and I've got this is cool, this is my basic left click attack. It actually increases in speed the longer you attack. I think it'll even show it, if I just hold shift, you can see the swings start going faster and faster and faster and faster. Like that. I like the Crimson Path a lot, especially since you're going to fight a lot of like sort of low-end minions, and just being able to walk through them like this feels really good. The sword strikes over here accrue Needler Toxin on people, and my Severance over here, in addition to ignoring armor and whatever, also sort of consumes the Needler Toxin marks and gives me plus 10% bonus damage per mark, which is kind of fun. And also highlights, it's got this ability to stun and shock, but you'll see it says it only works against targets with red suppression resistance or yellow suppression resistance. This is my hit points in the middle. This is how much health I've got, but on the outside is my resistance over here. And basically your ability to resist stat effects is based on this. As you take various attacks, your resistance will drop down. And I don't know if there's anything that can affect me with a true status in the green. There probably is. I don't know. But once you get into the yellow, there's going to be a lot more things that can affect you. And red is particularly dangerous because that's when a lot of the really dangerous statuses, like stuns that can basically set you up to be killed, get you in there. But the enemies have the same sort of effect going on. One thing that's cool is I have this hollow field ability. which allows me to make duplicates of myself, and they only deal suppression damage, so that's a good way to eliminate other people's suppression. But my adrenaline's kind of important because I have this passive, I don't know if it says it there. No, I have an increased crit chance if my suppression status is in the green, so that's good to know. But I have a passive built in from one of the things we were just looking at, where if my bar is filled, I have more dodge. So I'll probably still want to use this duplicate, but maybe not that much. Here's my personal teleporter that I've got equipped. It actually does have charges that we can resupply as we go, and I quite like the blade dance, which lets me slice a bunch of things all together. Notice that I'm only allowed 3 deaths over here. If I die 3 times on this mission, the mission is a fail. There's actually modifications you can do where you can increase the mission reward that you get, but you're only allowed to die 1 time. Now, because this is the first battle, assuming I don't get overly distracted by what's going on, we should not die, I hope. But I can't guarantee it. So yeah, we got our little figures over here. They're going around. I don't think these little minions that I'm mostly fighting over here, I don't know if they have any resistance whatsoever. We got a kill streak going on, which if I can... Oh, this guy's a bit more of a nasty, dangerous fella. We'll use some extra abilities over here. We'll acquire some things. You can see he's got a bit more of a complex health bar. This guy might as well. Yeah, this rogue psyker over here. He's got a bit more stuff going on, too. But we're able to slaughter him. Okay, we're going to have to go and take out this portal here. Warp gates. I'm just using my left attack, which has the increasing. So, like, I'm using the right-handed, or the right mouse button, the crimson slice on a lot of these. There's just little mooks over here. And then when I've got a tougher one, I'm using the left click a lot more. Now, I shouldn't have to... I'm taking a fair amount of damage from these guys here. Oh, yeah, I want to highlight the kill streak. You see that? Increased damage by 15%. And that can keep going up higher and higher and higher as you go. So there's someone following me, but I'm going to ignore him for now. There's another skull here. Is that another... Yeah, that's just another gate. So I'm going to slash, 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 slash. I'm going to focus fire this guy over here. And you can see he had a lot of different types of armor. I think he had like a... He might have had a shield layer going on. And take out this gate, because otherwise it's going to keep summoning dudes. These guns are annoying because they are armored. I do have my one attack that can ignore up to 50%. Okay, I'm now slowed. You see my resistance... teleport, teleport, teleport. My resistance got into the yellow, and people were able to start slowing me, which is really, really, really bad. Oh my god. So, like, this character... Like, obviously, I'm mostly just, like, running into people's faces and attacking them with melee. So it's not like I'm really using my... Oh, these guns are destroyed. It's not like I'm truly using my mobility that effectively here. I'm playing a little loosey-goosey, but still, being slowed is super dangerous. Okay, there's just a standalone gun over here. Now, one thing I meant to showcase, it's not really going to come up with the melee style over here, but one of the things that differentiates this game from a lot of other action RPGs is the fact that there is a cover system. You'll see as I get near this pole, you see this little yellow dot that shows up there, and at the bottom it says hold space to cover. So if you're anywhere close to an object that you can use for cover, you can in fact hold space down. Your character will move in the right place, and you'll see a little health bar show up over here. This is the health of the object that you're hiding behind. And if we were, say, let me tab over to use my gun over here. If you were to use, you know, range weapons, you could go behind cover a lot. The sniper rifle does crazy damage, but it's really, really slow to fire. I do like the sword. So, I mean, when you're meleeing, the cover may not matter quite as much. Although, if you need to wait for your health to regen for a second, it's still a viable thing. So it's kind of interesting to see a cover system in a game. And the enemies will use cover a fair bit as well. You may be forced to destroy stuff. When I was playing my my Crusader character, I had a lot of like area of effect explosives that was really good for either blowing up the cover or just killing people who are behind cover. This gun is a little scary to me. Let's go and get some illusionary dudes over here, or dudettes. Yeah, we're taking a lot of fire. The skull on this case might not be a portal. It might be a static gun emplacement, although I think that might be a red skull on the mini-map when that happens. So it might be okay. So these are mostly mooks, so I'm just using my right-click. And the fact that it, like, right-clicks and moves forward feels really good. Oh, we got a champion here. Let's use my little teleporter move. And a little bit more. We got another champion over here. Yeah, okay. That's a lot of fire. We are suppressed again. I'm just going to pull back, let my suppression and my hit points come back up. We'll go back to slaughtering. I do, with the items that I've got, I think there's more than one of my items currently gives me hit points on kills. So sweeping through these minions is actually pretty sustainable. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's a trap bolter. Okay, kill that. That's good. Melt-A-Gun. Sounds fun. I mean, it's only a green item, and they've set me up such a good strong character here that I don't think any of the items I'm going to run in on like mission 1 are going to be particular upgrades. But again, it can still accrue crafting material. I'm kind of curious to see exactly what we can do with that. Okay, the gate's down. That's important. Let's go back to slaughtering the hell out of everything. I'll use my ability to sort of... There we go, the blade dance ability. Oh, we've got another gate here. I guess the gates don't really show up on the map. They're just a red dot. Okay. That's important to know, because it's important to hunt those down. I'll be able to leave this room when I've got it all cleared here. Trap bolters down. We got a big group of people over here. The supply drops are more charges for my teleport here. But I think it looks to me... I'm not sure that it uses charges in the way that it does for, like, grenades, actually. I'm kind of confused, because it's not going down. I don't know. Can I pick this up? I can. And, oh, you've got a healing item over here as well, which is a whole other thing. Can I leave the room? Nope, I did not clear it. There must be something else. Oh, hello. I left someone alive over here. Is that you? There we are. Okay. Let's get out of here. We get the little blink. So we're halfway through clearing this zone. So yeah, Battle 1 I did not expect to be too difficult, although even then I almost sort of screwed up and died a couple times. Every time you see your suppression go away, that's a good hint that you should back the hell up. This might have been a good place to actually use the cover. Okay, I just want to left click down that guy, and this guy here will use the little blink. We'll get ourselves a shadow. Excellent. And then I'm going to focus on the warp gate over here. Done, done, done. There's still something standing in the corner over here. What are you? Ah, see, they're using cover. And this guy, too. Boop! Savor the pain. No, you. Okay, goobers go down. More of these little goobers. Yeah, you can see my shadows are up here dealing... Well, attempting to deal damage. They don't deal actual damage. They just eliminate suppression. But they're also really good for distraction, which I think is possibly the bigger draw. I mean, it looks to me like the enemies are going for them and engaging them. So that, to me, is the biggest draw with using these guys. Okay, we'll send our little image forward. Angel of Death, I think. So this is, we're just stacking our kill streak here, I think. Unless there was an achievement unlock. It's possible. There are some achievements that are just global. Stop burninating me. And there's some that are specific to these various classes, like Assassin specifically here. Boom, boom, boom. Kill the warp gate. Nice. Oh, some of these guys, were they not fully phased in, or maybe killing the warp gate killed them? I hadn't noticed that before. We're at Massacre. What are we looking at? 30% bonus damage. So yeah, you really, it's like, you really want to keep going flow-based here, because you don't, which I just did there, you won't want to let your kill streak go down, although we've just cleared this room, so I guess it's going to happen anyway. But you really want to maintain that kill streak. Look at piles of corpses. Disgusting. I love it. Do that. Boom, 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 boom. We're going to left click down the Rogue Psyker here. We're going to get some more images. I'm going to back away from... That's a lot of gunfire going on. Let's trim this down a little bit before we move forward some more. Okay, some of these attacks I think are more suppression-y than others. It's kind of what it's feeling like. Okay. I want to kill the gate. Can I do it before I die? Yeah, I'm going to blink away just to be a little careful here. Sort of reset myself. All right, I'm feeling okay. That's the Rogue Psyker still. Let's go and deal with you. All right, good. Thank you. Clear, clear, clear. Oh my god, this is a big room. Okay, the red skull that's at the top of the map, that, I believe, is a static weapon emplacement that someone is using, and it deals a lot of damage. I believe it has a facing, so flanking it is a good way to go. Also, if you can kill it at range. I mean, we do have the gun, but you... Stop running away, you chicken! Black Legion Marine. Heck. But I really just like the hack and slash right now. I'm feeling it. We'll do another video where we're playing as the, is it the Crusader type? Big tanky gun guy, and then we'll also do the Psyker for very weird spells and things. Let's just send a range copy at you. Let's, I didn't actually mean to teleport, I meant to hit 4 to get some more ghost images of myself. Slash, slash, slash. And they're pretty smart that they're firing while backing away here. I mean, that's what I would do. Okay, done, done, done. All right, let's zoom in here. Let's blink. Oh, okay, it's not a static emplacement, it's a giant boss. Okay, now it's probably a good idea for me to take out the warp gate first. I may have to tank some hits. Oh, I'm taking a lot of hits. Okay, plan B. Let's lure the big dangerous boss guy away from the portal. Daemon Engine, elite armored. That's a lot of armor. Blink, 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 blink. What's happening? Oh, I'm getting a cutscene. Well, not a cutscene. They do have like these animated kill things for big things. Did I kill him? I did trigger my severance over here. It's got the armor breaking and let me blow away the charges. I didn't realize I'd actually lethaled him when that happened. Ho-ho! All right, good. I'm so much better than I thought. Health is still a little bit bad, although we do regenerate it by killing. I mean, we also regenerate it by running away and letting some time go by, but I wonder if there's a hotkey to just reset the camera. I get very disoriented when I turn my view around. So I like to have one orientation. The game's good about having the that sort of fade out, like when you get behind an object, like this one over here, it'll fade away. So like, it's not like you have to rotate your camera to be able to see around things, you know? That's not an issue. So that's nice, because I don't like games where you have to deal with that. Oh, there's a regen tower over here. I don't think it's actually helping anyone really, but we may as well kill it to make sure it's not an issue. Get rid of the gate. Let's send a little shadow clone forward to kill you. Oh, excellent. Armored ones take a little bit more hits. We'll deal with you. Man, am I happy I did not choose to play on one of the higher difficulty maps here. I think, yeah, there's someone left over there. Oh, just another gun. It's so quiet now.
Die, heretic.
Die, heretic. No, this is the last room. Oh, there it is. I'm like, where the heck? Hello, are you just hiding? There we go. Done and done. Mission complete. So when you complete a mission, you do get more items as well. We're gonna open kind of a loot box, I guess. Just extra items that are your reward for completing your mission. Chuka, 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 chuka. So we got our Warzone XP, we get our favor over here, and what do we get? So these, I think, are items I collected when I was running around. Stealth bodysuit, interesting. What here? Purity seal, and a Sigmund over here. Sometimes you get tons, depends on the length of the mission, I think. We've completed Heroic Deed, Attrition Advocate. We applied any type of damage over time, 1,000 times. Again, this is a fresh account, so I'm going to be unlocking a lot of these, especially with the level 50 characters. There's another one. Deal 1 million points of physical damage. You know, +1 attribute points. Oh, do a total of 500,000 damage with melee skills. Astarte's combat training, skill tree unlocked. Deus Ex Mortis, perform 500 single-hit kills, assassin only, +1 bloodlust. Sweet. So there you go. There's a quick little look at Warhammer 40k Inquisitor. We will be back with another video showcasing a little bit more of the gameplay. If I exit, does that exit to the menu? I think it does. Yeah. Exit to the menu. We're also going to showcase some of the other characters, the Tactical Crusader over here, the Aetherwalker Psyker, and there's also my level 3 character, my gun waffle here, my heavy gunner crusader. So there's 2 crusaders in here. There's this one, the heavy gunner crusader, and then there's the tactical crusader. So we could also go, I suppose, and look through the character creation stuff. I know, like, so these are sponsored videos, as you can tell by the title, the description, a million different indicators that it's a sponsored video. I know they want to focus a lot on the new game, the end game content, but I'm wondering if they'd be cool with me doing a video just looking at the new character screen. I mean, it would take 2 seconds to do. I'll fit it in somewhere. Thanks for watching. See you next time.